With every single court appearance, Chud gets more and more cooked.
On May 4th of this year on X, he posted, "Keep encouraging your fellow blacks to assault me. When you see a chimp with their brains blown out on the timeline, just know y'all did this to your own people."
And now it seems like, at least from his latest court appearance about his bond, the prosecutor will actually use his tweets as evidence against him in court.
And then he posts another response to himself. "Series finale is dead chimp on the pavement and you monkeys rioting when I walk free. Stay tuned."
And on top of his tweets, his live streams clearly show him walking up to black people to initiate interactions.
Look at this chimping out. Look at this chimping out. Ooh,
provoke them to get a response and then threaten them. And as the prosecutor alluded to, provocation and premeditation negate self-defense. So Chud is absolutely gonna be cooked.
Interacts with black people to get a response. Could very easily be provocation, which negates any self-defense.
But I'm Jude, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it. Chud the Builder is cooked. In court, it has been pointed out what his intent is. Based on what he said verbally and posted on his X account, that he will shoot and kill a black person if they are triggered by his racial slurs. That's premeditated, which we all have known this whole time, but it feels good to hear that validated in the courtroom.
Mr. Etherly probably makes it to the parking lot about 1:12. Starts walking across. That's on the North 2nd Street side. Starts walking across. Selfie stick in hand.
Every time I see that fucking hat on the ground, it makes me... Every time I see that hat on the ground, it makes me laugh. It looks so lonely. It is like a symbol of Chud's life at this point.
Immediately walks right in front of Mr. and Mrs. Fox, and now we don't have audio yet of it, but he stops right at Mr. and Mrs. Fox, and what can only be assumed is starts his live streaming right there. The same thing he does, approaches the first black people he can see.
Approaches the first black people he can see. That's crazy.
That happens for maybe a minute right there. Mr. Etherly walks away, selfie stick in his right hand. He's still looking back at Mr. Fox over here. Mr. Fox is looking at him. Mr. Fox does get up and approach Mr. Etherly. Mr. Fox is seen in the video making gestures to Mr. Etherly. Mr. Etherly switches his selfie stick to the left hand. He puts his right hand in his suit pocket. This is prior to any physical interaction.
There's so much footage online of Chud threatening to shoot people, motioning toward his gun, letting people know they will get smoked and that he has a gun.
I'm drunk, Nick. Do I need to get somebody over here?
Put the mace down, see what happens.
Or what?
Put the mace down, see what happens.
Gonna get blown apart?
That's another threat right there.
Come on over here. Come on, Nick. Look at him, he's shimping out. You might want to get your boy. That's what I thought. Get your mud shark. You walk over here with a pistol, I'll blow your brains out.
Which all happens after he initiates these interactions with black people.
Mr. Fox walks away from him. He comes back. Mr. Etherly is trying to reach something out of his pocket. Just common sense says it's the firearm because he has the selfie stick in his left hand. And then Mr. Fox strikes him. As the gun comes out, 7 shots are fired within seconds.
He was letting that clip go. I guess that's how he tried to bob himself, though.
5 of them, I believe, struck Mr. Fox as they went to the ground fighting. Like I said at the prelim, some of these are going to be splitting hairs, some of this law about self-defense, the proportionality of a punch compared to
7 shots.
Using deadly force, whether there was provocation that negates a self-defense claim, all those things happen later.
Provocation that negates the self-defense claim. That could be described in every single interaction Chud has had on camera with the black person, because he is initiating interactions with people, using a racial slur, daring them to get offended or do something, motioning to a weapon, or threatening people, telling them they will get smoked, calling them chimps. Chud is the walking personification of provocation.
But some of these things showing just some 404B stuff, motive and intent. He has posted things on X, made other videos on X, what X on what his intent is. For instance,
if you watch my last video about Chud, that video that resurfaced of him talking about killing black people was legit disturbing.
Chud the Builder shoots Naquavius Lamarson. And just imagine, just imagine the headline. Then the Builder kills a black man. I mean, I almost feel like it's going to happen.
And I hope they played that in court along with his other live streams.
on May 4th of this year on X, he posted, "Keep encouraging your fellow blacks to assault me. When you see a chimp with their brains blown out on the timeline, just know y'all did this to your own people."
They got him. Read them tweets. If they can read rappers' lyrics in court against them in all these stupid RICO cases, they can read tweets from a racist about killing black people in court to fry his ass. He wanted to be famous. Make him famous. They just need to do a highlight reel of all his interactions, all the times he threatened black people, all his crazy, racist, anti-black, threatening tweets to the black community. Read all of it. Show all of it.
May 7, 2016, this is 6 days before this event. Chud the Builder posts on X, "I will defend my life with lethal force. Do not approach me with intent to threaten bodily harm." And then he posts another response to himself. "Series finale is dead chimp on the pavement and you monkeys rioting when I walk free. Stay tuned."
You hear how insane those tweets sound when read out loud in a normal setting and not on a stream with a racist psychopath? When people in rhetoric like this gets outside of their echo chambers, you hear how insane it actually is.
That's just the one that shows his motive and intent on what his business model is. Does it rise to provocation when he then takes to the street and interacts with black people to get a response? Could very easily be provocation, which negates any self-defense, or the proportionality of the force used by Mr. Etherly.
Premeditation negates self-defense. Provocation negates self-defense. Chud cannot claim he was defending himself when he initiated, threatened, and provoked people.
To a punch in the face, he uses deadly force. Mr. Etherly has to reasonably believe of imminent danger of death or serious bodily injury.
When I got my carry license, for anybody that has their carry license, they know all of this. In your specific state, it says when you can draw your gun and what you can use it for. For instance, I'm in Maryland. If somebody punches me, I can't pull out my gun and shoot them. I would have to be in immediate fear for my life, and I would have to be responding to equal force. If you don't do that, then you get in trouble and your self-defense gets shaky immediately. And it seems like that's going to be the same case for Chud, where he immediately used lethal force because he got punched in the face, even though his life was not in any real threat.
In that confrontation with Mr. Fox. So there are legal aspects to the reasons why this was done and the actions my office took. So, and those were all the things that were argued. I think the bond is reasonable. Whether the court wants to put down requirements and conditions on how a bond would be made, I think that would serve Mr. Finley.
If this is the prosecutor's bag just for the bond hearings, imagine how he's gonna be cooking when the trial starts. Chud the Builder's racism and threats on black Americans that he made on X are used against him in court. Karma, beautiful karma. Chud tried to premeditate self-defense for shit he started. I hope he stays in jail till the Jets win the Super Bowl. Cook him, exactly. Chud's digital footprint is absolutely insane. His live streams were filled with him literally provoking people, calling them out of their names, all because of the color of their skin, and then threatening them. His social media, his Twitter account is the exact same thing. And the prosecutor just read 2 tweets from 2 separate days. When I tell you this man Chud is absolutely cooked, they are going to put him under the jail with all of the evidence that they have. It's about to be crazy work when trial starts. So we all need to get popcorn, have watch parties, and watch Chud go down. It's gonna be beautiful. But shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.